What's going on, everybody? So, what was it? Can Jam SoCal 2024 last year. There was a new IEM that, let me go back. This is where I met Wayne. And Wayne and I had been chatting before the show, met each other at the show. And during the day, we were going around and texting each other, hey, you got to come listen to this. Hey, you know. So we ended up at the music tech table together. And there was an IM there that was launching, and it was the Jomo Nautilus. And we both were completely freaking blown away by how awesome the Nautilus was. And I remember like a couple things that we said to each other, but one of them was that it really is a great value because it overshoots. It sounds like an IM almost twice as much. Well, what's crazy is that that was last year, and we're now 2025, and we've got all these freaking bangers at 800. Mystic 8, we've got, what is it, the Stardust, we've got the Noir. Like, there are a bunch of bangers at this price range. The Mecca, which is a little bit higher, and then Cantor, which is a little bit lower. But again, as you can see, it's a very, very, very congested area right now, where a lot of areas are congested, like the $300 range. But that being said, this review is going to be on the Jomo Nautilus. And does it still overshoot and compete? Oh, and I left one out, the Legion. Does it still overshoot and compete with everything in that price range? All right, so the Jomo Audio Nautilus retails for $800. It has a 6mm planar driver, a 10mm dynamic driver, and it has two Sonyon bone conducting drivers. All right, so let's get to the unboxing. This is a box that you will receive your Nautilus in. Slip this cover off. Then lift this front plate up. It's got this with all your information inside. On the left side, you will find this nice case. And inside that case, you will find your beautiful copper Nautilus. Pull these out so you can see them. And it's got that sweet mother of pearl inlay inside. So it's a very, very good looking IM. And then you've got this nice black cable. So I'll put this to the side here. And then here, whoops, backwards, you'll find your tips. And then inside here, you'll find your airplane adapter and your 6.35 adapter, airplane adapter, sorry, I just find it funny, but that's pretty cool that it's included. So if you're flying, you will be able to listen to these bad boys. Let's talk about fit and finish on the Jomo Nautilus. It is a nice copper shell with those inlays, not heavy at all, and not a very big shell. So I haven't had any comfort issues. Been able to listen to them for quite a while without any issues. The cable's nice. It's a black cable, so it matches up pretty well. So as far as fit and finish, these things are excellent. So let's talk about sound. So like I mentioned before, there are a lot of bangers. Got the Mecca, Noir, Legion, Stardust, Cantor, Mecca. I think I already mentioned Mecca. But you get the idea. There's a lot of great sounding IEMs within that price point. And they came out 9 months before most of these started coming out. And back then I thought, wow, that they sound really good for the price that they came up with, especially with having two Sonyon BCDs that you see in a lot of the flagship models. So that being said, let's fast forward to today. And I still think, well, I mentioned before in the Legion video that I think that one just way overshoots. And guess what? I still think that the Nautilus way overshoots. It's a great IM. It's got nice solid bass. When it comes to mid bass and sub bass, it can get very, very low. The mids are warm, not overly warm, but they've got a warmish enough hint to them where they have body. Voices, female, male voices sound really great. With those Sonyon BCDs, the stage expands, so you've got one of the best performance when it comes to sound stage and separation at that price point. The treble is nice and it's extended. It's not in your face. It's like smooth treble that you can enjoy. That's not going to be too sibilant. If you're treble sensitive like me, I don't have any issues with it. So when you put the sound together, you can listen to this with various types of music and you're going to be great. I've run through Billie Eilish, I Love You. That's a great song because there's a lot of separation. It's really when you hear those Sonny and BCDs come to effect because they're voices that are coming in and out, and then the airport sound effect and all that kind of stuff, and it sounds really spectacular. If you go to Michael League and Bill Lawrence on Katarina, I think is the name of the first title. You've got depth in the sound. So the guitar is here, and then the piano comes in, and it's just this glorious holographic sound. And it sounds really nice. Bloom sounds good. You've got the cellos and the violins coming in on the Bill Lawrence album. It sounds great. When you want to listen to something like Polyphia, the guitars sound very good. That bass hit that comes in sounds spectacular, and then you've got the cymbals that sound really good. Same thing with Charlie Robbins and Staccato. So when it comes to just being able to put that sound together, it's just this nice, beautiful, coherent sound that has a separation. It's really one of my favorite IEMs when it comes to tuning because I think it's tuned spectacularly well. It fits everything that I would want in the tuning of an IEM, and it allows for me to. Something that I needed to mention and should have mentioned before is I don't like having to switch out IEMs for this IEM to sound great on this and this IEM to sound great on that. I want an IEM, my favorite IEMs like Feiwan, like Multiverse Mentor, like Raven. I want to be able to put that IEM in, and it doesn't matter what I want to listen to. I want it to sound brilliant. I want it to sound great. And that to me is the biggest importance for me. Now, some people like specialist IEMs where, they've got this one for a warm, bassy sound. They've got this one for a neutral sound. Too much for me. I'm getting old. I don't want to be switching out IEMs or have to even put any thought into which one I'm going to grab. I want to be able to grab one and enjoy my library. And this is one, the Jomo Nautilus, that you can really grab it and listen to your library, listen to whatever you want to listen to, and everything's going to sound very, very good. So, is the Jomo Nautilus a buy? If you're looking for a very coherent sound with the bass, the mids, and the treble all coming together into a gloriousness of awesomeness, if you want something that's probably one of the best bang for the bucks in the industry because the sound that you're getting is way higher than what it's priced at, and just a really good looking IEM. Like, I don't know. It's funny because I've heard Legion. Some people don't like the faceplate. They don't want the faceplate on it. It's too tacky. Da, 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 da. And that same person probably will not like the Nautilus because of the beautiful copper. To each his own. So I'm not going to hate you on that. But if you want something that's just a beautiful IEM that makes beautiful sound, then it might be up your alley. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask, and I'll see you in the next video.